What's good, guys? It's Joseph, and today I have a different kind of video. I'm not going to be doing like an effect tutorial or anything like that. I'm just going to do my top 5 easy tips to make your life in editing easier in After Effects and Media Encoder if you use that to render your videos. But they're going to be 5 easy things. I may have talked about this previously in the past, but I'm just going to put them all together in one video so you guys who are starting out in After Effects can have a little bit easier time doing so. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with my first one, which is pretty much just stay organized. Make sure everything's organized, especially in the project area over here. Just make folders. This little button right here. Just make them for whatever you need, whatever you're going to be importing. So like if you're making an edit, just like make a folder entitled clips, or if you're I had caps lock on, but this one could be like schematics. And then if you want, you can make another folder for comps, which are compositions that you make with these. So like say I want to make a new one, and, get all the settings you want, how long your duration you want to be. I usually edit in 30 frames per second because that's what I render in, but that's just me. And then you can name it like main comp, and then just press OK. And there you go, you can put this in the comps folder. And then if you want to have this comp like in a separate composition, like a color correction, CC, you just have the CC comp and just drag the main comp into the CC comp, and then CC's in comps. So like you would do that if you wanted to have your main composition and you didn't want to have like the color correction in here, you just wanted to edit it all in the same time. And so this is the main composition. Everything you do in here is gonna be here as well, and it's just going to be on one strip. And then you can just add your adjustment layers and put effects on as you please. And so that's pretty much how you're going to stay organized and not have a bunch of different things in here. And the more things you have to put in, put more folders in, unless it's like you're putting in like a song or something, then that's not when you really would have to. Another folder I would make would be like sound effects, which is like gun sounds and different sounds you want to add into your edit. And so this way they're all organized and stuff. So the next one, speaking about staying organized, is to have like an easy know where everything is in your workspace. And how you can do that, you can actually customize your workspace. As you can see, I don't know if yours looks similar to mine or not. I have my composition right here. This is my animation composer. It's pretty much, I'm not gonna talk about animation composer, but it's literally right here, so I can use it and I can click into effects and presets, and it's again gonna be right there. It's gonna take a while to load up because I have a whole bunch of effects in there, but as you can see, all 3 of them are right there for me, easy use. And then I got my preview over here. I got a bunch of space down here to work, and my project is right there. And how you customize it, like if I wanted effects to be over here under the preview, I can just click it and drag it under, but I don't want to do that. But you know what I mean, just move stuff around and just make it yours. You don't have to use the default layout. How to do this, you go to Window, Workspace, and I have this one called My Animation. Or if you want to click it, I made that one myself by making a new workspace and pretty much just just drag stuff around. Say I did want to put it here to say that. Now effects is over here. I got my composition effects, but I like it better up here, so I'm just gonna leave it there. And then that's pretty much it for my organizing my workspace. Just make sure everything is where you want it to be and nothing's messed up. And if anything does get messed up, since you've saved the workspace, you just put it back to the one you saved automatically, and it should reset. And that's pretty much it for that part. It's pretty basic, but some people don't know that you can actually customize where everything is. So that's a pretty nice feature in After Effects if you want to do that. A third tip, say you're making an edit. Say I have a clip down here. I'm just going to go ahead and drag one in so we can have it as an example. I'm going to go over to I'll just drag in clips, and I'll just pick like a random one. And obviously I'll put it in the clips folder, and then I'll drag that into the composition. Oh, and this clip is actually 720p, so how you fix that, you just go to composition settings, and just change it to 1280, 80 by 720, and then it's fixed. So just in case you don't have 1080p clips. And so I would just make a new adjustment layer, because that's where you put your effects on, so you don't have to put it right on the clip, so you can always turn them off later. So that's the adjustment layer. And I'm just gonna like do something really simple. Like I'm just gonna put curves on it, so you can see. So it's gonna go like right here. And so say I just did this or something like this. You know, just added curves to it. I'm just making it look different than what it actually is. It doesn't really matter. So you can see that things are different. So curves, turn it off. You can see the difference, right? So say you didn't want to do that every single time you put curves on. So you would just go into adjustment layer, you know, click this, go to effects and presets, make sure this is highlighted, and then go right here, and this is how you save a preset. And you can save it wherever you want. This is where I usually put them. You can navigate over here and just like find or make a new folder to where you save them at, and then you just click save, and then you can use it whenever you want to by going to the layer. Let's say I didn't have it. I didn't actually save it, but I'll show you with a different preset. So I would click layer, go to animation, and then apply animation preset. Or if you've used it in the past, it would be under recent animation presets. But you know, go to apply animation preset, and this is a color correction, so I'll just click this and just open it up, and it's going to be on that layer. I didn't have to add any of this on there because I've done that in the past, so I don't have to do it again. And that's a really nice way to make a color correction and use it over and over again if you want to. And if you wanted to actually install it into your presets, let's say I wanted to do that. Let's go a step further. That's actually another part of my top 5. So we're going from saving presets, now we're going to be installing them. And so let's just go to my color correction pack. So let's say I wanted to install this one in After Effects. I'll just go ahead and right click it and copy it, and then you would go to your computer and navigate to Program Files, Adobe, and whichever After Effects you're working in. I'm working in CC 2014. Then go to Support Files, and then you go to Presets, and then you can pretty much put it wherever you want from here. I have my own file with Uni presets, and I have a bunch of them in there. You just right click it and just paste it, and it's going to ask you for permission to do it. Just press continue, and you should be good with that. And now it's in there along with all my other millions of presets that I never really use anymore, because I've been making my own pretty much from now on just to be original. So that's pretty much it for that. That's how you save and install presets, which is I use it all the time because I hate making the same thing over and over again when I can just like make it once and then drag it in a bunch of times, if you know what I mean. So that's pretty easy. The last one is pretty much rendering. If you're working in CC 2014, you usually normally use Media Encoder to render unless you want to use the rendering in After Effects, but Media Encoder is just so much better because it renders and compresses your video at the same time. So let's go ahead and go into there. Let's say I wanted to render out this little speck of clip. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to drag this way, and then I'm going to go to Composition, and then add to Adobe Media Encoder Queue instead of Render Queue, because that's the rendering inside After Effects. And if you have After Effects like 2015 or whatever, I don't know how you're rendering that, so don't ask me. I'm probably never going to update to that because, you know, 2014 has worked wonders for me in the past, you know what I mean. So now it's gonna upload into this. You just gotta wait a couple seconds because it has to transfer from After Effects to Media Encoder. So there it is. And you can also save presets in Media Encoder. I have one for a 720p video and a 1080p video. Right now the 1080p is there. And how you save them, if you just go ahead and click on whatever's here, it might have like matched match domain source or something different like that, just go ahead and click into that, and it's going to open up this other window, and you can see what you're rendering. And then make sure the format is H.264 because that's an MP4 file, and that's what you always want to render at. And this is the preset. You can change the output name if you click on it. I usually put it in my videos, and then I would just save it. And export video and audio, obviously. And when you go over here, I always render in 30 frames per second, and 1920 by 1080. Oh, I just messed it up. There we go. Okay, 1920 by 1080. Make sure this profile is on high. I put this all the way up, and I just kind of leave that how it is. And then if you want to have like a target bit rate, if you want to mess with all that, you can. I kind of just leave it, and that's pretty much it for that. And you can just save it as a preset if you go up here and just save preset and name it. But I've already done that, so that's what I did for 720p and 1080p, and that's pretty much it. You just pick where you want to render it at, and then just press save, and then you click this. It's gonna render and compress, and then it'll be ready to upload on YouTube after you're done with that. So other than that, that's my top 5 ways to make your editing life easier. Obviously there's a whole bunch of other things you can do, but those are like the top 5 that stuck out to me the most, that could be the most useful for you guys. So I hope you guys learned something today. If not, still drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or concerns, comment section is down below, or my DMs are open on Twitter. Also, my email is down in the description. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I'm out. Peace.